Hello and welcome to this week's WINOL Radio bulletin. The date is Wednesday the 1st of December and these are today's headlines. Students brave the snow for tuition fee protest. Former Winchester Lib Dem parliamentary candidate does not sign anti-tuition fee petition. And Laura Barton visits the WINOL studio. A number of students from Winchester braved the snow to protest against tuition fee rises in London yesterday. The protest, which began in Trafalgar Square, caused traffic chaos around the capital as protesters split, fearing they would be penned in by police. Other protests took place in towns and cities around the country, including Southampton, where 30 students marched through the city. The former Liberal Democrat parliamentary candidate for Winchester, Martin Todd, has not signed a petition calling for all 57 Liberal Democrat MPs to oppose government plans to raise tuition fees. In an interview with WINOL reporter Stuart Appleby, he said he had not signed the petition but still claimed Winchester Liberal Democrats have been active in their opposition to tuition fees.
Are you going to sign the petition yourself?
I'm not sure it's still open for signatures. I might do. I'm not sure. I think it's had the impact it was meant to do. I've already been talking to ministers. The local party has written to every other local party and all the MPs in the country. We made a donation to the Students' Union to help pay towards the cost of sending people to the demonstration in London. So, we've been very, very active here in Winchester.
The petition, signed by more than 100 Lib Dem parliamentary candidates, was originally hosted on Lib Dem candidate Derek Deedman's website. He was asked what the next step was for the party if the plans to raise tuition fees went ahead.
Well, I think clearly over the next period of time we've got to be looking at our policies and all our policies and how we would approach the next general election when it comes, and clearly we've got to look at the implications of following through our existing policy of phasing out tuition fees over 6 years, because clearly that was based on tuition fees of just over £3,000. If you're now talking of £6,000 to £9,000, it's going to be a lot more difficult to achieve that.
Martin Higson, president of the Winchester Student Conservative Society, described opposition to tuition fee rises as unethical.
The people that want, we want our degrees, paid for by the taxpayer, we don't want any tuition fees, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's unethical in a sense, because you see this unemployment, a lot of job cuts that have to be made. I mean, the money's got to come from somewhere to pay back the deficit, and students go, oh yeah, we want our degree for free, we want the taxpayer to pay. It's unethical, it's wrong.
And finally, Laura Barton, feature writer for The Guardian, is in the WINOL studio today for a special features programme. The half-an-hour show will be watchable on the WINOL website from 5 p.m. today. That's all for this week's WINOL Radio Bulletin. Be sure to check the WINOL website for more on all today's stories. Goodbye.